everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Broncos going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing, Lynch. And this one complete to Virgil Green. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Lynch. And able to find Green. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
2nd down, 8. On 2nd down, Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Henry, and he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Tennessee 1st down. And runs like that, those are the ones that got Mr. Henry that Heisman Trophy a year ago.
Not only is he big, strong, fast, I love his agility and his vision. That's the reason he piles up the yards, and he definitely doesn't shy away from carries.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Mariota now on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mariota hands to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Complete to right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Got a man, it's right. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Mariota to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 81 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Titans are going to have a first. They come out here in the eye. Now the number 3 pick in 2012, it's Trent Richardson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
On third down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Mariota on 4th down, and he finds Jason Morrow. 19 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Throwing, Mariota. Kendall Wright, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now Lynch on first down. Airing it deep for Fowler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Returning here is Wright. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. The pitch to Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper.
New set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Mariota. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. In the backfield is Anderson. Final play of the half. It's Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Mariota now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. Spinning past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And some room to work. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. In the red zone this time. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Lynch. And Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watching that body. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's Richardson to start the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Mariota gives to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Mariota now. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mariota. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
This is fielded at the goal line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Lynch on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Left side here to Sanders. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
On second down, Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Lynch. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keep. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Lynch. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Another stiff arm.
Boy, that's effective, isn't it?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Throwing now is Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come out in the pistol. Lynch to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Four yards remaining now on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw again is Lynch. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
3rd and 4. Lynch to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now it's right. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now it's Richardson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. yards through the air and a first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Second down, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw in overtime now for Lynch. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up, know that they can protect the quarterback, and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Here's Lynch down around the goal line. And he's got it complete to Fowler. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now it's Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. On the right side, caught by Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go now. 3, 2, now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
Now Lynch on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In the backfield is Anderson. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run Anderson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go now.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.